Welcome to the Rugby League Show Test Match Special. The 2013 Canada Wolverines season has officially begun. We've got coverage of the Canada versus USA 4th Colonial Cup, Game 1 of a 3-game series from Lamport Stadium. Before the match, Steve Conlon caught up with some of the Wolverines players and USA Tomahawks. Check it out.
This is your first test today with the Canada Wolverines. How have you been finding it with the squad?
You know, it was a bit of adjustment coming from union to league, but all the basic skills are there, tackling, passing, kicking, which complements my game here in league, and looking forward to the opportunity to step up against the USA.
3-match series with the United States Tomahawks. Tonight's the first one. Very hot outside. How do you think it's going to go?
I got some good confidence coming into this game. We had a really good training session yesterday. Everything seemed to be firing on all cylinders, so if we come out and play the same today, should be definitely a win.
Big game today, 3-match series with the United States Tomahawks. How do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to go well today. We had a great run through yesterday. We seem to be a lot better prepared than we were last year at this point, so yeah, I think it's going to be a big win today.
Well, they brought a very physical pack. Do you think that we'll be able to match up front with their physical forwards?
They're always physical. That's always a tough challenge, but I think that we will be able to match them up front physically, but we'll also try to use our speed outside.
Canada Wolverines, first game of a 3-game series. How do you think it's going to go tonight, Vaz?
I think it's going to be a tough physical encounter. It's always tough playing up here in Canada. The Canadian boys very passionate. Always come out, plays really hard, so I'm expecting a really tough game. It's going to be a bit of an arm wrestle, I think.
What areas do you think you can put the Canadians under pressure?
Not really sure yet. We'll get a feeler out. We've got a pretty big pack, so I'm hoping boys can get some good go forward, and then we'll go from there. But I think it's going to be a real arm wrestle, so we're going to have to maybe figure it out as we go.
It's going to be a physical game against Canada today. How do you think it's going to go?
Well, we're really excited for it. We've been prepping for it pretty hard, and I know both teams are looking forward to it. And as it's the first match of a 3-match series, this is what really sends a message to the other side. So I think it's going to be tough and physical, and I know we're going to get some good opposition.
Oh, I can feel the anticipation building right now. It's time to go behind the scenes in the Team Canada locker room to check out the atmosphere pre-match. This is an exclusive look. You're not going to get this anywhere else. Enjoy.
All right, boys. I have a big inspirational speech for you, okay? What I want is to get us focused on our job. Motivation's got to come from within you guys, right? No matter what I say, I'm not going to get you amped for the game. Who's going to get you amped? Yourselves. All right? That's who's going to get you in. These are the things, like I said at the start, these are the things I want you to think about. Okay? We've got to get on top of them and be physical in their first 15 minutes. If we can assert our domination, that's going to go a long way to winning the match. Okay? So we've got to be hungry, we've got to have desire on D, we've got to have line speed. All right? That's what we're looking at. On attack, completions, getting hands up, make sure we don't drop the ball, getting to a good kick, chasing, and then pinning them down there in their area. All right? So next thing, completions. I just spoke about that. Highest importance to think about straight away. Anytime we got the ball, very early on in the game, we just got to think about completion. All right? Long kicking game. Once we've completed, kick it long and kick it smiler. All right? Pin them down there, put pressure on them. All right? Little things. We've got to do the little things well. Got to concentrate on doing those little things. Line speed, obviously huge, all right? Getting off the line, pushing up, putting pressure on them, holding them down in the tackle, 3 seconds, count. Wrestle them, dominate them, count 3 seconds, get up, then we can get line speed. If we don't dominate them in the tackle, we can't get line speed, okay? Those two work hand in hand. When we're on attack, all right, quick play of the balls, we're concentrating on doing the opposite, getting to our hands and knees, getting good body position, getting up, playing the ball quickly so we can get momentum going forward and just get our hands up all the time. Think hands up so we've got our ball security so we can complete. All right? We've spoken about what we're going to do in each area. Red set, kick-off set, down our danger area. We've got our target set and our 50 set when we're coming out from about 30 metres out onwards, and then shape. Anything in their own half or in our attacking half, we set up for shape and we back ourselves to go wide. We still want to head up, okay? We still want to do a couple of hit-ups, make sure that we got in a good group before going wide, but that's where we do our attacking game, that's where we spread them from wing to wing, okay? And just the last 4 points that it's going to come down to, you've got to believe in yourselves, boys, all right? I've got immense belief in you boys. I'm fired up for this. I want you guys to do it. You've got to believe in yourselves. Believe in the men beside you, left, right, your fours, left side, right side, middles. Talk all day, boys. Which brings me down to communication. Okay, just keep on talking, keep on pushing. Remember, if the ball's out on one side, we cram in to help our guys out on that side. Okay, if the ball spreads to the other side, all right, we cram in, we're helping them out. We work for each other from wing to wing, okay? And last thing is just attitude on defense. 80 minutes, boys, it's an 80-minute game, okay? We can't let up for 30 seconds. If we let up for 30 seconds, that's where the game can get away from us, all right? So we've got to communicate, work hard for that 80 minutes. Shiny's going to be running the water, okay? So if you're completely gone, let him know, he'll get the message to me, and we'll get the interchanges. But sometimes you're going to have to work through that pain barrier too, okay? So you just got to keep on working, but talk to Shiny, he'll relay the message back to me. We've only got 10 interchanges though, okay? So it's not like we can get people on and off all the time. We've got to just muscle up and do the damage. All right, boys? That's all from me, boys. Yeah.
We're gonna go.
Good, everyone.
Housekeeping, we're receiving, in the end we're warming up in. So the sun is behind us. Alright? Guys, today we have an opportunity to make some history. Alright? Canada has never won the first game of the Colonial Cup. When I look around, I look at the 17 men that are going to be won a battle today, I know we can make history. History is easy to write, boys. It comes with a lot of sacrifice. So when you see some running at you from the Americans, you put everything you have into them to bring him down. Time after time. Get in their face. They will make mistakes. Our offense will come. It always comes. We need to stand up, and we need to hit these Americans and be physical right off the bat. They don't like it. They'll get on each other, and we'll take this game. So again, boys, just think sacrifice today. You sacrifice your body, and you know the person beside you is going to sacrifice theirs. Keep everything positive. We make a mistake 1 minute after that. There's no doubt in my mind that we will win this game today, boys.
That's it, boys.
No doubt.
Boys.
Our house,
Come on, boys.
Come on. Our house.
All right. Listen to him. Lie on the guy until he says up. When he starts getting up, you start getting up slowly. Okay? Don't try and push it too much, but definitely lie on. Just listen to the referee. He's going to tell you exactly what you need to know.
Sprint back to the defensive line, okay? Let's go.
Guys, let's go.
We hold them down. Hold them down the first 3 tackles. We don't need to take a stupid penalty in the 5th tackle.
Guys, number order in the tunnel.
Canada on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, Canada!
Let's look at the Skills Network lineup for the United States Tomahawks. The big prop, Brian Confer and Curtis Kunz, will provide strength up front. Ben Sadgrove is a useful second rower. Damien O'Mavany and Matt Wilson are very skillful halves. And of course, Christian Freed is a quick fullback for the USA Tomahawks. Here is the lineup for your Team Canada Wolverines, brought to you by Skills Network. Eric Moyer, the Destroyer, on debut, will be one to look at. Up front, Steve Piatek in the halves, also on debut. And of course, Adam Timler coming over from Kelowna Crows in BC. And that's your lineup for the Canada Wolverines. Wow, the adrenaline is red hot. It's time to check out the first half now. Canada take on the USA, 4th Colonial Cup, Game 1. Your match commentator is Corey Tukeli.
This rivalry dates back to 2010. The Wolverines have yet to win a Colonial Cup. Here's Felix. He's met by O'Malvany and Tongamoa, who take him to ground. Dobbs, goes to Timler. Timler throws out a stiff arm. Timler finds a little bit of room. Oh, he almost got away there. The big man, Akira Kadon, gets a hand on him to halt his advance. Ball comes out to Henry Myers now, and he will hammer his way forward. He's met by a trio of tomahawks. Dobbs points to his left. That was a low pass there collected by Piatek, who skies a boot. And Taylor Welsh collects the bomb and charges up the field. Good chase by the Wolverines. Natoa gets into position here. He looks for options and decides to bring it up himself with a dummy scoot. Hansen and company there to take him down. Here is Tongamoa with a nice hit up for the USA Tomahawks. He gets past the 50 mark. Craig Priestley quickly to Matt Walsh to Sadgrove. Sadgrove breaks through a tackle. The big man can move. Ben Sadgrove will touch down between the sticks, and first blood will be drawn by the USA Tomahawks. Wow. Some missed tackles there. Let's take a look at the replay and see exactly what happened. Walsh unleashes Sadgrove, and Moyer and Cam Grace. There's Trent Hansen, who tried an ankle tap, but the big man could not be stopped. Sadgrove there with the touchdown. First blood. Priestley in great position here for this conversion attempt, thanks to Ben Sadgrove. And the USA take a 6-0 lead. Wolverines, let's see if they can take advantage of this position here. Eric Moyer is taken down rather quickly. Dobbs to Trent Hansen, and he's met by the Tomahawks defense, who are playing quite well thus far. Dobbs to the Coyote, Matt Wiles. He finds Piatek. Piatek to Legault. Legault unleashes Tony the Cat Felix, and Felix is taken down. Timler now at dummy half awaits to play the ball. He will find Henry Myers, and Myers gets close. And it looks like they opened up the West stands here as the fans are clamoring for shade and rugby league. Here's Rob Autogavaya, and he will unleash Cam Grace. Grace is just meters shy of glory. Dobbs to the Coyote, who kicks a grubber, and that will be a goal line dropout, and the Wolverines will continue to press. That boot is collected by Eric the Destroyer Moyer, who charges up the field. Great charge there by Moyer. The fans could feel the momentum in the Wolverines' favor now, and Autogavaya is hard to take down. Great little run from him. Dobbs to Eric Moyer, does well, he bobbles it. The ball is quite slippery here, as the conditions could not be more humid in Toronto, Canada. Great little pass. Oh, he was met very quickly by Sadgrove. Trent Hansen was. Dobbs, nowhere to go on that dummy scoot. He does advance 5 valuable meters. Trent Hansen now to Piatek. Piatek skies the boot to the corner. Felix! He didn't take his eyes off of it. And that will be a glorious try by Tony the Cat Felix. Oh, what a kick there by Steve Piatek. And that is a try. And the Wolverines are on the board. Let's take a look at the replay there. Beautifully taken there by Felix. He didn't take his eyes off of it, and he touched down there. You can see the grounding was good. Piatek with the extras. Oh, and it looked like it didn't have enough muster. USA scrum of Malviny will feed it in. Priestley will find Natoa, and Natoa will bash his way past the 50 mark. Priestley at dummy half goes to his right to the big man, Mike Cartwright, who is taken down by Enoch the Warrior Wamoa and Graham Dobbs. Here is Captain Walsh to Mike Schachter, and a trio of Wolverines combined for that tackle. And oh, the Tomahawks will be awarded a penalty here as the Wolverines held Schachter just a little bit too long. Wolverines will need their defense to come up big here as the Tomahawks will be in great position. Let's see if the Wolverines can contain Natoa, who already finds himself a meter away from the try line. Priestley to Schachter, who makes zero ground. Priestley pointing directions out here. He finds O'Malvany. O'Malvany is taken down by the tornado, Adam Timler. Priestley this time goes to his right to Cartwright, who will try to bash his way past the line, but Grace and Enoch the Warrior Wamoa do a great job to contain his last effort, but Priestley with a dummy half sneak is awarded a try. Let's take a look at the Foster's replay. Here's Priestley, nice little dummy, and he will find glory for the Wolverines. Just a little bit to get the Wolverines off foot, and he will penetrate the line for the Tomahawks as they increase their lead. Priestley with the conversion attempt, and that is good. Steve Piatek will kick off to the USA Tomahawks, and Walsh collects and unleashes Cartwright, who worked the ball up the field. The USA Tomahawks look well rested here, as I guess they've enjoyed their stay at the Novotel downtown Toronto on the Esplanade. Here is Schachter, who is pinballed around by the Wolverines defense. Priestley to Sadgrove. Sadgrove with a hit up here, and he makes good ground. He scored a try earlier in this match. Priestley boots it downfield here, and it looks like it's going out of bounds. No, it stays in bounds, and Legault does well to pounce on it just before the Tomahawks had the opportunity to recollect that ball. Here's Brett King. He works the ball out. He loses the ball right to Cartwright, and Cartwright and the USA Tomahawks are in great position. Here is Tongamoa, and the Tomahawks are within 10. Priestley to Matt Walsh, oh, big hit there. Cartwright taken down by Enoch the Warrior Wamoa. Here is O'Malvany now. O'Malvany looked to the offload, but wisely held on to it. Priestley looks for options. He goes left to Schachter. Schachter! Oh, he'll get it over the line there. Tried to be held by Piatek and Tony Felix, but Schachter muscled his way over. Let's take a look at the Foster's replay there. And ball comes up to Schachter. Here's Piatek and Felix, and they do well to try and wrap him up, but Schachter muscled his way over the line. Priestley with the tough angle here on this conversion attempt. And let's see if they further increase their lead here at Lamport Stadium, Toronto, Canada. And he didn't have the skills to do it there. It's been pretty much all USA Tomahawks thus far in this match. Here is Taylor Welch, and Steve Piatek with a great tackle there makes quick work of him. Here's Freed now. Freed will give it a go, and there is a trio of Wolverines to halt his advance. Dobbs, Hansen, and Leverage to be precise. The ball's passed to Tongamoa, and Tongamoa is taken down. He has nowhere to go. Priestley with a dummy scoot. He is taken down by Enoch the Warrior Wamalwa, who grabbed the hold of him and never let go. Captain Matt Walsh now to Natoa, and the ball is lost forward. Here is Enoch the Warrior Wamalwa now, who picks it up, and he is taken down just past the halfway. He lost the ball, but that'll be 2 in the tackle there. It'll be Team Canada ball. The humid conditions obviously playing its part at Lamport Stadium today, and it's making its presence known. Ball comes out to Piatek, to the Coyote. Here is Adam Timler. Timler is taken down, and that is a high tackle, says the ref Paul Byrne. Piatek with the boot, and great position now. The Wolverines cannot let up. They have to take advantage of this position. If they want to take advantage, now is the time. It doesn't get better than this. Here is Joe Bungai with the tap. He finds Henry the Hammer Myers, and the Wolverines are getting closer now. Bungai to Rob Ottogavaya, and he works hard to get just meters away from glory now. Bungai with the dummy scoop. Yes, that sneak is good. He penetrates the line. I can't believe it. Joe Bungai making his debut. What a try. He faked everyone. Let's take a look at the Foster's replay. Unbelievable try there by Joe Bungai. It doesn't get sweeter than that. Here's Bungai, throws a little dummy, finds a little bit of room, and penetrates the line. That was glorious there. Look at this little dummy, gets everyone off foot and slides into a little gap and goes over the line. Here's Piatek now in great position. It doesn't get better than this. He needs to get this conversion attempt now. Oh, you can cut the tension here as the Wolverines have been chasing the Tomahawks all game, and that conversion